Okay, one of the things to consider when you're making a Captivate project for the first time is how you're going to make it. You're probably best thinking of it like different slides. Okay? And it's probably a good idea to draw these slides out on a piece of paper like this, in a bit of a storyboard. Of course, you can get pre-made storyboards off the web, and you don't have to draw them yourself like I'm doing. But in any case, it's probably a good idea to draw down the amount of slides that you want. And then on each slide, you can roughly put what you want. So here I've got a talking head. I have a title up there, and maybe some text down here. And then the voiceover, I'm going to have blurb blurb, blurb blurb, blurb blurb blurb. And then that'll go to slide 2. And on slide 2, I'm going to have a rollover slidelet with a bit of information here. So this will be the rollover, and this will be the slidelet. Now on this one, I'm going to have a load of text, and then a voiceover, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, etc. etc. So what I'm saying is plan out your slides before you start recording. If you do this, and you've got your voiceovers in your notes for your script, you know what you're going to have on each slide. When it comes to actually constructing the Captivate project, it's going to be very simple to do, because all you've got to do is follow the instructions that you've already put on this storyboard. If you fail to do this, sometimes you'll get to a slide, say slide number 6 here, and you haven't written any notes. You know you've got to do a voiceover after this bit of video is played or whatever, and you stumble, you stutter. In fact, you're doing what I'm doing now, because I'm not following a script. So there's lots of ums and ahs, etc, etc. It's probably a very good idea if you write everything down that you're going to say, and you write everything down that you're going to import. Some of these images, for instance, you might not have got made yet. Nice tree there, look. Tree. Some of this stuff you might not have made, so you might have to actually make these assets before you start the Captivate. There's no point in recording, say, 4 screens, get into screen number 5, or slide number 5, and finding out that you need this picture, and you haven't got it. So it's probably a good idea to get all the assets together and get a plan together before you start with Captivate.